Today I have done a full Westman Atelier look with all the products that I have. I've also done a full, very comprehensive review on what I think about each of the items on my blog. And hopefully this video will just show you how subtle all the makeup is in the line. It's like the epitome of no makeup. Also, just a disclaimer, you absolutely do not have to buy any of this product. It is very expensive, and you can get a lot of really great clean beauty products for a lot less. I got all this kind of as part of my industry research into beauty products. I never really explored the high end of things, so that's why I have the full line. By no means should anyone scrounge up all your pennies for this stuff. It really is a luxury. You don't need it, especially given the current circumstances. But you know, each of these items, they could be a great gift. But by no means am I endorsing the idea that people go out and buy all this stuff. You have lots of stuff in your collection already, I'm sure. And the best thing for your wallet and the environment is to just shop your collection, shop your closet. And that's kind of hopefully what I will be making more videos and talking about, more conscious consumerism. But in the meantime, because I have all these products, I thought, you know, someone might be curious and want to see how these products work really up close, because these products are extremely subtle. If I didn't really zoom in on my face, you would probably be like, are you even using anything? This whole face took about 20 minutes, so it's gonna be sped up so that you're not bored out of your mind. So subscribe so you can join me on my little startup journey, and we'll just talk about things that bring us joy. Okay, here we go. This is just uncomfortably close.
Okay, so I started off with no primer or anything. I did all my skincare and then went right into the Vital Skin Foundation. I use Atelier N and Atelier 1. Atelier N is the lighter shade, and that's the one that I use under my eyes and more in the center of my face. I use Atelier 1 for pretty much everywhere else, and I do mix the two a little bit to create a shade that's more customized to my actual skin tone, because Atelier N is slightly too light, Atelier 1 is slightly too dark, so I had to use both to create something that works for me. I find that this foundation, you really have to layer it up to build up the coverage, so that's kind of what I'm doing at this point, is just using the warmth of my fingers to try and build it up just a little bit. I can also use a brush to lightly touch up on certain areas as well. But in general, this foundation is so skin-like and melts right in, and it's nearly impossible to tell where you have makeup and where you don't. So this is the Face Trace Contour Stick in Biscuit. Currently Biscuit is their only shade, but I do believe they are prioritizing expanding their shade range. This is unlike any contour product I've ever used before. It is just so easy to blend and to work with, and it doesn't move anything you have on underneath, which is really great. So with my great big blender brush, I'm going into the Super Loaded Tinted Highlight in Peau de Pêche. I find that this product really takes some time to build up to the intensity that I like it to be at, especially with this brush. So you'll see me switching to a Sephora Pro brush, which is my favorite blush brush ever, and that kind of helps me lay down the product a lot faster to the intensity that I want it to be at. I also absolutely love Peau de Pêche as an eyeshadow, just as a little warm wash of color. So next I'm going in with the Beauty Butter Powder Bronzer. It is the only powder product in the whole line. I'm also using the Westman Atelier powder brush, which is probably my favorite brush out of all the ones that I have at this point. It is just so soft and works really well with this super buttery soft bronzer. It's totally matte, but is so soft and easy to work with and blends like a dream. The formula is reminiscent of a more elegant, elevated version of Physicians Formula's Butter Bronzer. This is the Baby Cheeks blush stick in the shade Petal. It is the exact same formula as the face trace, so it blends with zero effort. It is such a beautiful formula. I have so many cream blushes, but this one really takes the cake. This is the Super Loaded Tinted Highlight in Peau de Rosé. I use it more of a highlighter above the cheekbones, whereas for Peau de Pêche, I used it kind of all over the cheek. So now we have the latest release, the iPods. The set that I have is called Les Jours. This formula, it has a really fun putty texture. I do find that if you want a better color payoff, you should go in with a brush. Because I kind of wanted to go for a more subtle sheer look, I did use my fingers. As someone who is not skilled at using eyeshadows at all, I love this formula because it is just so forgiving. It is so user-friendly. If you make a mistake, you can easily just blend it out. Now, the most striking thing about the I Love You mascara is the tube. It is so gorgeous, but is it the most impressive mascara that I've ever used? No. It does give you the most natural looking lashes. It volumizes, it lengthens, it curls just a little bit, and it stays in place all day. There is zero smudging, which is a problem I have with a lot of mascaras. So considering all the ingredients that are not in this mascara, it is very impressive. However, if you're someone who likes a more dramatic, falsies kind of a look for your mascara, then perhaps this is one to skip. So at this point, I'm just touching up any spots that are kind of peeking through and just kind of neutralizing any redness that's remaining. Last but not least, we have the Lip Suede palette in Les Rouges, and I'm blending a little bit of the magenta shade with the tomato red shade. I really like how long these colors last on the lip. They're basically like a stain. I've had some very greasy meals, and basically it looks like nothing ever really happened. And this pretty much brings us right to the end. This is the finished look. And you can see how subtle the look is. There's a little bit of glow, but it's nothing too disco ball-y. It's kind of like, is she wearing makeup? Is she not? But, you know, I definitely am.
Thank you so much for watching. If you have made it to the end of this video, maybe leave me a comment, tell me what you think, and subscribe if you want. That'd be like really chill. Makes me really happy. So yeah, okay, see you soon. Bye.